Before we start this video off of the top 10 new social networks of 2020, we're going to talk a little bit here about Bitcoin. Bitcoin was created in 2009 out of the financial crisis. People were looking at alternative financial systems like barter systems, anything they could do online. Since the creation of Bitcoin, there's about 5,000 to 10,000 new cryptocurrencies out there. When Bitcoin came out 10 years ago, it was actually ironically all over Facebook. It had great potential from what I saw. I was actually looking to invest at the time. Of becoming a brand new kind of currency. There's so many types of cryptocurrency out there now. I'm sure you've heard of Bitcoin mining and stuff like that. Well, they've got staking coins. They've got even coins that stay even to the American dollar. Things that couldn't be done in the previous type of internet we used to have can actually be done with crypto now. You even see companies like Facebook trying to get in on the action and create a stable coin that is even to the US dollar. It was like Trump came out and said a few months back that they better sign up as a bank because all the other ones that are out there like that have had to sign up as a bank. It's similar to like a PayPal. The IRS has actually been in there to take a look at these and audit a few of them. Yeah, I don't think Facebook's Libra coin is going anywhere too soon. I'd like to look into some of the stuff I've been hearing about people saying, oh, government will shut down Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Well, the reality of it is it can't be shut down because of the way it's created. It's created on a peer-to-peer network, meaning you have to destroy every single way anybody can touch your private keys unless they know them. So the only person that's able to touch your Bitcoin is you. And the way peer-to-peer works means that every transaction that's done through mining or any transaction is based on a network computer outside of your home. So for them to go in and destroy every computer in the world, I don't think that's going to happen. And government's been trying to do it for the past 10 years, trying to destroy Bitcoin. This is just not a reality. And people need a reality check of what Bitcoin is. The only thing that is open and transparent to everybody, not just with Bitcoin, but throughout the blockchain, which is every single coin out there, is the fact you can track back the records of transition from coin to coin. You can track back the records from the mining outfits. You can check everything right on the blockchain. So it's very transparent of what's going on. And you also hear people talking about the World Bank shutting down Bitcoin. It's just not going to happen. If they've had 10 years to do it, it's not going to happen. Now you've got crypto exchanges coming out. You've got a new type of internet, almost like an internet 3, 4, or 5, all lifting off of cryptocurrency. It's like a brand new stock exchange for internet-based companies of all sorts. Not only that, you've got food manufacturers, you've got clothing manufacturers getting in. And you got guys like Facebook and YouTube out there and Amazon looking at this, and they're trying to do anything they can to keep it out of their face because it's eventually going to start taking over these guys. And yes, there are scams out in crypto, so be very careful about any cryptocurrency you get into. Do heavy checks into them. Not all cryptocurrencies are going to last, you guys, because it's an absolute free market. It's the first type of real free market you've ever seen. We haven't seen a free market for the past 100 years in any of the cultures that I've seen. You've got anything from gambling, internet poker, social networks. You've got everything you can find on the internet now coming off of crypto. So essentially what I'm saying is Facebook and YouTube are eventually to become the next MySpace. Another thing I hear a lot is about being taxed on Bitcoin. I don't see how the government's able to pull this off because as far as I'm concerned and I understand is that cryptocurrency is a competing currency, and that was passed back in 2012. And that was passed by Ron Paul, actually. And if you look at the fact that cryptocurrency you can't touch, You can't taste, you can't smell, you can't even see. So I don't know how you can tax it. I think the only thing that can be taxed in this point is maybe like the exchanges and all these other companies coming off and making money and profit off of that. I don't think you can tax an actual coin that's not even in physical reality. And even if government does find some way to somehow get a tax on it, it's still worth it to get in crypto because it takes away the centralization of big tech. It takes away the control from the controllers of this. It takes away control from the bankers. It gives an out. It gives an out to, let's say, Venezuela. Venezuela's been using cryptocurrency now for a while. All the places out in Africa, cryptocurrency's everywhere. The Chinese government's been trying to shut down Bitcoin, trying to manipulate miners into paying them money. Like, you should hear the stories out there. And the funny thing is they just can't shut it down because it's that good of an idea that it can't be shut down by these people. But who knows? Crypto could die off in 5 years, 10 years, I don't know. But I highly doubt it. I see, looking at fiat currency and crypto in the next 20 years, what's going to be around and more used. I think cryptocurrency myself. And then off of cryptocurrency, we're seeing these platforms coming off, like new types of Facebooks and Twitters. We're seeing new types of poker that can be done. And that's poker sent off out into the peer-to-peer network where you can't hack it. And then you've got Instagrams coming out. You've got new video platforms coming out. And these don't just pay the content creator, they pay the user as well. Cryptocurrency is designed so that as it progresses, it has like an inflationary control. There's only a certain amount of coins given out at one time. There's code that's put out there. And we'll just get into Ethereum real quick here. Ethereum is a token that was created. It's number 2. And what the idea was is they came up with smart contracts. Smart contracts are legal binding contracts done on the blockchain, done through computers. So you can't go around it. You can't go through it. This is the way it's done. This is the protocol. This is the law. This is the way this coin works. So there's no way to manipulate the coin with the blockchain. Yes, prices can be manipulated. You can have somebody come in there and just buy up everything and have a wall. Yes, you can do that, but you can't manipulate the actual blockchain. You can't have fraudulent records on the blockchain. I'd like to give a shout out to the people down in VA right now, standing up for their rights. And now we're going to get into the top 10 social networks, new social networks of 2020. And all the links down to these websites are down below in the description box. This is BitTube. BitTube's got like a home page. You can go to your home page, what's recommended. You can explore. It's like any dashboard, like a Facebook dashboard. They've got chat. And they're actually expanding because they originally had a platform and now they're expanding into a browser. There's actually companies out there that are now going to take on Google off crypto. And then if we flip over to this other side here, you're going to see that they've got lots of videos through here, all types of content. There's going to get to be more content. They just freshly redid their platform just a little while ago. And they've got an actual chat box where you can have private messages go back and forth. You can add friends. You can follow people on here. You can see your followers as well. And if you go up to the top over here on the right-hand side, you're going to see your wallet, which is over here on this one here. So you can go right into your wallet here. You can explore your wallet. They pay for you to use the service, and then they also pay the content creator. You got your BitTube wallets right here. I'm not going to show that wallet, but you can go over to your wallets and look at your wallets. The major thing in crypto is to protect your private keys always. Don't let anybody ever see your private keys. Your public keys are good for people to see because they can deposit money straight into your account. And as you and like I said, they're bringing in a browser. This is the browser right here. I can click on this and I pop up a window and I have all this right away. So now we're going to get into the number 2. And the number 2 platform would be Minds. They've got 2 million users right now. They've been around a couple years, the same amount of time as BitTube. They've got news feeds. You've got a wallet, an internal wallet that you can take your coins off the chain. And it's based off Ethereum. Like I said, Ethereum has launched a lot of these type of products out there. This one is a 100% free speech site. And if you look at the feed coming through here, you can see all types of different types of things coming out. Like I said, it's total free speech. The only thing they do block is anything with naked pictures. They'll have like an 18A sign. You got to click on it to actually view it. They've got all types of things in here. This is probably the best one for free speech out there that I've seen. And the fact that they pay you, and then you can also advertise yourself on this. And they pay you on how much you actually use it. Like if you go over here and click a like, and just like this, for example, you're going to get eventually paid. The more people that start liking your videos and reminding your videos, like a retweet, and you can post a comment, thumbs up, thumbs down on your news feed. You've also got an encrypted chat down below on your profile. So that means if anybody hacks your account, there's a second layer against your chat that they can't go through, and you've got to have a second password for that. The number 1 platform, I think, on this, I'll show that one to you. After these guys are deplatformed everywhere, the conservative voices weren't heard. They've already got almost 100,000 subscribers on this. And the one I got in coming at number 3 is BitMove. It's in beta right now. There's a few video platforms out there like this. You've got your own studio. You can produce your own videos. It pays you out in crypto as well. Right here is the crypto, and that's how much USD I've already got in there. I've only watched it a few days. You make about 50 cents to $1 a day watching videos. Similar to some of these. Some of these pay less. Some of them pay more. And you've also got a profile you can go check out over here. You can click on their main header of their site. They've got a lot of things you can look through. They've got their main videos up here, streamers, gamers, and just you got to realize a lot of these are still pretty much startups. It took Facebook and many other of these type of social networks probably a good 5 to 10 years to get going. We're seeing these other ones starting to accumulate like 2-3 million people. Some of these are only a couple months old, right? They're fresh new ideas. Like now we're at the point where we've got social networks that are paying us to use it, paying content creators to put content on for us to watch. And some of these content creator sites, they do make you pay to watch certain videos. Like this one's free, these are free. Most of them are going to be free because they want views on their videos, right? It's just like if somebody wanted to charge you on, let's say, YouTube to watch a video, you're probably not going to be watching their content. The one I got coming in number 4 is called Karma. Now, I just came across Karma about maybe 1 or 2 weeks ago. This one has potential of taking stuff like Instagram. It's almost an exact model to like Instagram. It's got a few other things, and it also pays you to use it. So where are you going to go, Instagram, or are you going to go to Karma? I think I know where I'm going to go to. And since the beginning of this year, there's been a lot of people being booted off of YouTube. And actually the biggest YouTuber is going to be going onto this site, which is DLive. I'm not sure if you heard of PewDiePie, but he's been around for probably 5 to 10 years. He was a big YouTuber, and he's had enough of the censorship over on YouTube. This one has a bit of a gaming platform. It's a lot of live stream on this one. It's also based on crypto. I'm not sure exactly how they're set up on crypto, if they pay just users or they pay both sides. And just so you know, all these platforms are based off their own coins. So they're not based off of Bitcoin. One of the problems with Bitcoin is it's become so big and so valuable is that transactions on Bitcoin cost a lot of money. So you've got to create smaller coins to start going down into a lot of these apps. And what I got coming in at number 6 here is called Mastodon. It's got like a Twitter twinge to it, and it's got a bit of a Facebook mix into it. You got your own profile you can check in here. It runs pretty smooth. People can put posts up here. Like I said, a lot of these are pretty new networks. You got things over here. You got galleries, books, all kinds of different things. And this one is pretty new as well. And it's also based off of crypto. And this is one I got coming in at number 7. It's called Flickco. It's actually an app or a download that goes right on your computer. You can take a look at your coins up here. You watch ads, you get paid for ads. And also content creators get paid for some videos being watched. It's a pretty interesting concept. The quality is pretty good, it looks like, on this. Some of the advertisements, I was like, wow, actually. It was pretty impressive, the quality of the video. And the one I got coming in at number 8 is called Cause TV. It's a pretty cool thing that pays you out in different types of... they got a whole bunch of different types if you start looking through here.